What up, Houston? Bayou City boys. Houston Astros. We doing our thing. Astros are on fire, guys.
They're on fire, bro. I
Um,
told you we needed to fucking come out ahead in this road trip, and we did.
Toronto did our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Braves did our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay did our thing. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little stumble there, but now we bring on Philly World Series.
Let me ask you this, like, because you're a basketball guy.
Yeah.
Like the Astros been good for so long that we really kind of ran across all the good teams there are, right? Is that
hmm
fair to say?
Yes.
And I feel like when I was watching the Toronto game, like we never got shook.
No.
And I was like, yo, these motherfuckers is dumb or they're just like confident. And then I realized what's going on. It's like, y'all are doing good, but we know what y'all are going to do. Like we've seen y'all's best and we know we can beat y'all. And we just play up to that. I don't think there's anybody as good as the Astros in baseball. I
There was
really don't.
a there was a
It reminds me of
Toronto.
the Warriors, don't it?
Yes, and yes, there was a Toronto fan on our Facebook whenever I posted the series that we were beating them, and he was like diehard Blue Jays fan. He's like, I just want to say that the Astros are on another level compared to my team. And you look at the Blue Jays, and they dominate the Yankees type of stuff. So whenever I look at teams, the Braves dominated. When I look at teams that Tampa Bay dominated, and I look at
Mm-hmm.
teams that Toronto was dominating, those were the top three teams pretty much. And we kind of just like, and it
Our
wasn't
fucking pitching, bro.
Hunter Brown was playing nasty.
This dude did not get a fly ball, an outfield fly ball, until the sixth inning. Like he
Yeah,
was controlling the shit out of the strike zone. And I fucking love it. And
yeah,
the funny thing to me is when he pitches, Yainer Diaz catches.
yeah.
That's a good sign to me.
They worked together. They worked a lot and everything. I think Caleb called it when a month ago, and we were like, "Who do you think's gonna show up?" Like and all
I
that stuff.
did.
My guy hasn't made
Do,
it to.
I
do,
said
but
Hunter
do you
Brown.
feel like Yainer Diaz deserves another pitcher? Like Urquidy can't get no worse, so let Yainer try to fucking pit catch for him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
And
I
it also
mean,
gives Maldi more rest.
if it makes fucking Urquidy stop shitting the bed, then I'm fine with it.
The thing about Urquidy is it's not that he even shits the bed, he just sharts a little bit because this stupid bastard will pitch like three good innings and then like the fourth inning he just does whatever. And it's like you gotta stop doing that, man, you know?
Yeah, and that's probably where it comes down to where Dusty gets his frustration with him on it. It seems like I'm thinking maybe they might use Lance with him whenever he comes back, and so. But I mean,
I don't
that's
know if I'll trust anybody other than Maldi to catch all them curveballs.
I don't know either. But I mean, you have to use somebody move down to him, and I mean, if it's not Urquidy, then it's gonna have to be Lance coming in because
I'm gonna be honest, Lance might have to if I go six, Lance has to be five.
who's sick.
Because Urquidy. Because I mean, we could talk about how good fucking Hunter is. It don't really hold water to what Luis been doing.
Nah, dog.
Like I don't think that fool gave up a run in the past two starts at all. He fucked the Braves off, and then Tampa didn't have a fighting chance.
You look kind of tired from the World Baseball Classic. Got a little bit of his reps again, and then all right, I'm back.
Well, see, I thought I noticed something, but I didn't say it because I didn't want to sound stupid. But then I heard Blummer say it the other day, and I was like, okay, I was right. Is they moved him from one side of the mound to the other, so now he's pitching from the third base side, and his cut fastball is like fucking with people, and it's like, all right, it's working. Like,
Yeah.
do you, bro?
Yeah, it's a long season for a reason. They fix things up and everything else. Of course, my cousin Yordan Alvarez is out still. Take your time, bro. Take your time. You carried the team for a lot of those series. Rest up.
Supposedly, Brantly will be back this weekend. So
He is, yeah. He's been doing really good in Sugarland. Um, he has another game, I believe, today on
mhm.
rehab, and he's been doing really well. So they're gonna bring him back up slowly. They said, but I know Dusty talked about him. They talked about Chaz McCormick, saying that before he comes off of IL, they're gonna put him on a rehab assignment. and
I think
everything.
they're gonna try to give them other fools a little bit more chance. Like Rylan Banyan is batting DH tonight. I think they want to see what he has, but we all know your ass is going back down.
Yeah,
I think they're pretty close to being fed up with Hensley.
Yeah.
he looks bad right now.
The only problem is like Hensley could play first base, and
Yeah,
he's done it pretty well for us. So I'd be kind of hesitant to send his ass back.
that's our Jake Myers for the year. Because Jake Myers has been
I'm gonna say
doing
that's
some
our
big.
Jake Myers because Jake Myers hasn't been being Jake Myers.
Yeah,
He had an 8-game hitter streak. I think Hensley's easier to get out of that shit though because he's not even making contact.
I think Jake Myers heard us talking shit.
I think that Hensley got the yips. Like he forgot what he's doing.
oh,
And he could get out of that, I'm hoping.
Mm.
But if it comes down to it, Dubon stays and Hensley's ass can go back because
what is it?
I'm so happy I'm so proud of Dubon. I really am.
20 games, I think, right?
20, yeah.
Sounds
20
really good.
games. I mean, this dude, we said when Jose Altuve went down that we were going to be okay. And we named 2 people. And Dubon, we said for sure on offense. Nobody could have predicted the offense part. I don't care who you are. Nobody could have predicted that. And
It's first world problems because he truly is going to be it is, bro.
I know.
Because like when Altuve and them come back here like, well, what do you do with Dubon? And the answer I have to that question is who gives a fuck? Because for one, he can do a lot. And for two, he's just happy to be there. So he don't care. You know what I'm saying? You won't hear him bitch about it. And what more could you ask for?
He got a ring last year. He wants another one. So he's our Letmus Diaz that we didn't know we were going to have type of feeling. Like, what do you need me to do? What do you need me to do? I go out there and do it. Yep. And it just shows of what we say. This dynasty just figures it out. They figure it out. I mean, we're not even going to talk about what's going on in AA and AAA with our guys over there balling out and them just being like, well, you got to stay here, bro, because ain't no room at the main roster for you.
Yep.
So
I think Dubon he's making baseball fun.
Yeah.
For me to see him do good. At the very least, if he wasn't hitting that great, he's just to say because he's fucking Yordan's support animal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Yordan's little buddy. So Yordan's like, I'm sick of y'all getting rid of my friends.
Yeah. Sick of y'all getting rid of my friends. You better go out there and start doing good.
Yeah.
And he took him under his wing, it seems like. I mean, you see that a lot with the pitchers, of course. But yeah, he kind of did that with Dubon and them playing dominoes and everything together. Like, you can't mess with that chemistry.
Dubon said he's like, when Yordan gives you hitting tips, you listen. It's like if Curry tries to explain to you how to fix your jump shot, you just fucking listen. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
it worked, man. I mean, he's spraying the ball too. He just stays inside. He's inside of on his swing. His bat is flat. He's pushing everything to right field, hitting the gaps. I love it, bro. He got a fucking triple in Tampa Bay on the first pitch of the game.
Crazy.
Yeah, against one of the hottest teams in baseball.
Yes.
Sorry, Mookie Cool.
I'm not.
We look at the AL West. I mean, we were pretty much almost dead last few weeks ago. We win today. Rangers lose. We jump them for first time this season where we should be at. I guess looking at our division, the Rangers look terrible right now. I don't know what's going on. They lost to Cincinnati, then they lost to Oakland, and then they lost to the Yankees. So they look lost. You look at Oakland, they surprisingly are doing good. The Angels look healthy, but we all know how that plans out. And then Seattle just looks weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they're trying to figure it out or what. That was the team I was more worried about.
Both. It's because I feel like they're one of those teams that were riding the Lightning last year, and then they made, I don't want to say a lot of changes, but you made enough changes to where you can't jump back onto the same lightning bolt. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now they have to figure it out. But, I mean, the Astros just understand. We're number one, bro, in the division in baseball because we understand there's 162 games to be played. There's ebbs and flows, ups and downs. Take the good with the bad. We just make sure there's more good than bad. And we're good. Like, this is perfect to get back into first place before your OGs come back, before the Altuves and Brantlys and McCormick's come back. That's exactly what we asked for like a week ago. Like, get us over 500 before they come back, and they'll push us ahead. So I love it. Like, and I'm not even a Dusty fan, and I like what we're doing.
I mean, even let's look at the pitching. Phil Maton, dog.
He has a lot to prove though, and I think that he knows it because he didn't get to pitch in the playoffs, the World Series, and he got a bullshit ring from it. But also, he kind of had a bad rap because he was like, "You took yourself out of that for punching the fucking whatever you punched." You know what I'm saying?
Like a locker or something.
Yeah. And then it's not only that, it's like he missed a golden opportunity to play against his brother in the World Series. So,
and the last game he played was against his brother.
Exactly. He gave up a hit to his brother, and then he punched the damn thing.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, Phil's doing good. Jose Abreu.
I'm going to be honest. The only person in the bullpen that I have concern about right now is Renel Blanco because he's not doing so great.
He did really good, and then and now I need you to find the level, bro. And
well, I think it reverts back to what they say. Well, like it takes time to learn how to be at the ready. Like when he was at Sugarland, he knew he was going to play a lot.
Yeah.
When you're here, it's like you may not play for 4 days, and then you'll pitch for 2 days, and then not play for 3 days. And I think that stagnation is fucking with him a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a big difference too, going from there to here. He dealing with, imagine going into a damn game and going up against Otani, going up against Bryce Harper type of players. Like these guys, these are guys that are gonna hit it outside and into somebody's car.
That's a first world problem because you bring Lance back and you could send that fool down if you want to. You could wait till like September call ups to bring Forrest Whitley up, which I think that's what they're gonna do.
The way he's balling out,
yeah, I think they'll wait on him though.
Yeah.
Even a trade for a starting pitcher's in play, I think.
I honestly think Urquidy's the guy that they're gonna ship around.
Well, see, here's the thing: is I would think that too, but it'd be stupid of us to give up on him now if we could have did it last year.
Yeah.
Meaning, like you could have got more back in return with that other year left.
It was also
so. My question to you is if would you move Urquidy to be a long reliever? If I told you like we're going to the playoff and Urquidy's going to be the kind of pitcher we use to give you 2, maybe 3 innings, would you be okay with that?
Yes, because that's what he's
Me
really
too.
good at.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm hesitant to get rid of him. It's like because I know your ass can go to the bullpen and then come in if say a starter's doing bad and you could get me 9 outs. I think you give me 9. You go through the rotation one time, and that's why I don't want to get rid of you.
I mean, he's cheap right now too. Depending on if he's out on a bad year and you want to re-sign him, he's not looking good for him. So I mean, I get it if you don't want to trade him. I also want to see though, like what do our prospects? Because Hunter Brown right now is making it look very expendable. Like it's like
I think I spoiled on the 6-man last year that I want it back.
Yeah, I do want it back. Also for the long season going into the playoffs, I think it's going to be good to rest these guys and everything else. And I want to see what Lance has. I mean, Lance got whooped in the World Series as we all saw it. But I mean, he's had some great things he's done. He's carried the team at times whenever we all know Dallas Keuchel sucked like trash cans, and Justin Verlander couldn't get no damn wins in the World Series ever until that last year. So it's like I don't want to bash him too much, but I mean he does bring positive stuff. There's games especially in the regular season where Lance can come out and be nasty as hell.
Yeah.
And so I think that would do really good for this.
I think the best thing that could happen for Lance is for us not to put it like pressure on him. Like don't have like some dumbass expectation of him, and because he can't live up to those. But if you just let Lance go be Lance, he'll win the games.
Yeah.
He's like the Houston cheerleader for the team. He's like Josh Reddick was that one year where it was just like everybody loved him. Everybody loved him no matter what he did. He could have sucked and people were like, hell yeah. Woo! And that was it. And we love it.
Man, what I've seen from the Astros over like the last 10 days, I love it. I fucking love it. And that's without Yordan.
Yeah, I know.
Tucker been doing his thing. I I'm really pleased with what Pena been doing. That's a base stealing son of a bitch. I hate seeing him run though because he's all sorts of bow legged, but whatever.
What are y'all thoughts on Jose Abreu? Because he's getting a ton of hate from Astro fans. Still,
I've seen him make some really good defensive plays lately. I'm gonna fall in line with the Dusty Baker philosophy from last year because we shit on Yuli forever, and then Dusty said at some point it's gonna come on, and it came on at the perfect time. So I'm banking on the fact that at some point Abreu can hit a hard ball, like hit the ball hard because you're making contact. It's just no power behind it.
Yeah.
So I'm banking on the facts that'll change.
And I think once the lineup gets even more stacked, it's only going to help him even more. And for me, I looked at his numbers. I think me and Caleb talked about it at work. You look at his numbers, he averages about 250 in the beginning of the season. Mm-hmm. But then that shit jumps up to like 350 almost come October at time.
Like, I think it was Kevin Eschenfelder or somebody said that a beat writer from Chicago had like sent them like 5 different articles from 5 years in a row talking about the same shit. Like, he always starts off bad and he gets better. He always starts off bad and he gets better. It's like, it's just a trend. It's what he does. You know what I mean? So I'm going to bank on the fact that he gets better.
It's like another Bregman. It's like...
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Bregman's inconsistent a little bit on offense because he'd come out there and get you 3 for 4 with a home run and a double, and then he don't get another hit for 2 more games. So I was like, what the fuck, bro?
But that defense...
his defense is on point.
Yeah. When I see him chase that ball, I'm like, oh, that's out. That's an out.
I seen Dubon make some beautiful fucking defensive play. Him and Pena. Pena's got a glove on him, but he don't throw the ball great all the time. I seen him snag a line drive out of the air from a dive the other day. I was like, son of a bitch, I'm glad you're on my team. Correa who?
Correa's in Minnesota, like, oh, damn it. I mean, we've talked about it plenty of times. They find ways to replace stuff that they lost. That's the way the dynasty.
And you know, I'm not a stats guy, but supposedly Jake Myers is like cream of the fucking crop when it comes to defense. So, I mean, I just don't. And Dusty likes the guy, so if he's hitting even close to what he's doing now, I don't think he's going nowhere.
No.
Nah, we talked about it. I just need something from you, and he's doing that. I mean, Chaz went down for injuries and stuff.
You know what's fucked up? And I didn't know this. This was complete news to me. Like, we always like, man, fuck Jake. We like Chaz, right? But supposedly they're like best friends.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, how can we hate on one if the other one's like your best friend?
Yeah.
Well, Houston.
20 and counting for Mauricio DiMaggio.
Yeah.
And do you want him to break Hunter Pence's record or not? It's 23.
Break all the damn records. Yeah, I don't
break anything you want.
Care about Hunter Pence. I don't even remember Hunter Pence as much until people bring his name up. When people cried when he got traded. That was the
only play I remember of Hunter Pence's is when he caught the runner in front of him, rounding third, and he slid on top of him. I think it was James White that he slid on top of. And I was like, you're dumbass. That's all you did.
All right, come on. We're going to give good vibes to Dubon. Hey. Yeah. All right, Houston. Well, let us know what you think of the Astros. Let us know what you think Dubon's going to do and everybody else. That being said, man, Bayou City Boys, we got you covered on all Houston, Astros, Texans, Rockets. Caleb's laptop died, but it's all good. Hey. You have a good one, Houston. We out. Hey.
Peace.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.